some luxury apartment on the California coast for sure. But after all that, I still realized that I owe my success to the few generous people among the top developers who decided not to ignore me and help me out by sharing their valuable knowledge with me. Without it, nothing could be possible. That's why I decided to gather all my knowledge and resources and put up a comprehensive course on iPhone and iPad development secrets. My main goal was to make a full multimedia course that I can easily update on a monthly basis instead of writing the boring printed book that will become outdated even before it comes on the store shelf. Secondly, I wanted to make my course really newbie-friendly. The arrogant expert authors are so proud of themselves that they don't even bother to explain the details for people who are just starting out and don't have any programming knowledge at all. They all assume you are at least an expert in C++ before you start learning Xcode and other iPhone development stuff. I decided to change this approach completely. You know I had no programming skills at all when I started out, so I don't expect you to know anything about programming. You don't have to have any technical knowledge. If you can operate your iPhone and basic computer software, that's all we need to start. What does that mean to you? Well, it means that you won't have to spend 12 months and tens of thousands of dollars figuring this out like I did. More importantly, it means you can start creating your own app or game today and making money with it tomorrow. Here is what my course is all about. During the 4 weeks, I am going to take you by the hand and follow through the whole process of creating your first app or game. I promise, we'll do it the easy and fun way. No boring theories, no hardcore programming, no useless stuff. Only practical information and step-by-step instructions. Here is what we are going to cover in the first week. Like I mentioned before, I don't expect you to be an expert right off the bat. So first of all, we are going to cover the great variety of basic information on how to start and apply yourself in different areas of game and application development. From creating your first Hello World application to developing your first game with Coco's 2D Toolkit. Did you know that Coco's 2D is considered one of the easiest ways of creating good apps and will be the most used toolkit next year? You will also discover how to create your first web application using iWebKit and animated application using Adobe Flash CS5. We'll also discuss how to debug your application and get rid of the bugs so you have all the knowledge necessary to dive into more in-depth information over the following weeks. And like I said, it'll be painless. We'll do it the easy and fun way. In weeks 2 and 3, you will discover different iPhone development tools starting from simple Xcode to more advanced stuff like Coco's 2D and iWebKit secrets and tricks. Let me warn you, even if this may sound complicated, I put my information, tutorials, and samples in such an easily understood manner that you can feel yourself becoming an expert even if you are a total newbie. We are also going to learn the 2D and 3D editing software for game and app development, and some sort of cheat kinds of software and tricks, for those of you who want to use advanced stuff without wasting months on learning it. That's why I call it the lazy person's guide to success. I just give what you really need and don't waste your time describing stuff you will never use. As a result of week 3, you will have your first game or application ready to go. In the final week, we are going to cover the most important part of the story, how to market your game and finally make money by selling it in the App Store. Time to get the money rolling. Let's be honest with each other. After all, you want to make good bucks with it, don't you? I have prepared a lot of good, fresh, updated stuff on how to market your game and where to get the dirt cheap targeted traffic. We'll also cover the most recent trends in game development, what genres are popular now and in the next year, what are the best converting ways to promote the game today and next year. So, what would you expect to pay for the product that finally shows you how to create your own app or game and start making money with it in an easy and fun way? Before you answer, hold on, because there's more. Remember I mentioned that I got in contact with some of the best iPhone developers out there and about the incredible knowledge I learned from them? Here is what I decided to do. I created a special bonus report with the interviews and secrets right from these great people. And I am going to give it to you as a gift if you join my group. So what do you think would be a fair price for the first real-time iPhone and iPad development multimedia course that really works? and makes you achieve the results. Given the incredible profitability of the app development that I showed to you, and all the great bonuses I'm going to offer you, $699 would be fair, wouldn't it? However, I won't ask you to give me $699, or even $399 for that matter. Think about it. I am basically giving you a year's worth of high-end iPhone strategies that could make you hundreds of thousands of dollars. By ordering today through this video, you are going to get instant access to the whole iPhone and iPod development course, everything included in this deal, as well as the additional bonuses such as free video tutorials, reports, and interviews with the best developers, and dedicated personal support for just $99. And that's 100% guaranteed. Let me explain. With this training, your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed, and I want to make this clear. You are totally covered by my 60-day satisfaction, no questions asked guarantee. So if you don't love my course, I'll insist you take your money back. I don't see that being an issue. But I believe the last thing you want to do is give this back when you start creating your app or game. But I do want you to know, we've got you covered, and we've got your back if you're worried about this. So here's what I want you to do now. To get instant access to the iPhone Dev Secrets course, click on the big orange Add to Cart button below right now. And let's get started. Let me give you some interesting statistics real quick. There are 4 billion apps downloaded from Apple's App Store currently. Over 250 million iGadgets sold. I mean iPhones, iPods, and iPads in total. For every one paid app, there are 12 free downloaded apps, which, by the way, you can use as well for generating a revenue with list building and showing ads. There are over 250,000 approved apps in the Apple Store, and the top apps and games are averaging $10,000 per day from downloads. That's crazy if you think about it. Now think about if you could be one of them and making huge money off of it. Well, I've already been doing it for the last 6 months, as you know. And I am sure you don't want to miss the boat here. And I really want you to realize how many opportunities are out there. So get ready. Soon you are going to be among those people who really get into mobile game development. This is like if I told you 12 years ago that you can use Google AdWords to bring traffic to your site. People literally became millionaires overnight by doing the right thing at the right time. And it's the same thing with mobile games and apps now. You really don't want to miss the gold rush of apps and game sales. So get ready for the ride of your life. And I really hope my video presentation helped you get a perspective in your head of how big mobile development is for you, and how much money you potentially can make by selling your game or app. The most important part is your desire to create a game or app of your dream and make huge amounts of money by selling it. Moreover, besides money, you gain respect and recognition among the developer society. Who knows? Maybe you will become the next Gameloft. So click the magic orange Add to Cart button below and get instant access to your personal member area with all the training, videos, and bonuses so you can start creating your own app or game literally today. Look, there is so much money in having your own application, and the reason people stay clear of it is usually because they think it's way too hard to start. Let me tell you something. There's so many ways to start up your own app without any knowledge of anything app-related. All you need is the idea. That's the key. Have you heard of iFart? Well, the person who created it did not know anything about programming or app development at all. They just had the funny idea and took action to make it real. And now he is averaging about $10,000 per day from this stupidly simple application. Just think about it. How is that possible? That is huge. You see, the great thing about it is that once your app is in the App Store, it is exposed to millions and millions of iPhone users. And using the few easy tricks that I will show you, you can drive tons of dirt cheap traffic to it. And it's like a snowball. It keeps rolling